Trenton. It's Trenton Wade. He's heading to the protest and he's gonna get laid. It's Trenton. It's Trenton Wade. Those sexy reparations are about to get paid. It's Trenton. That's Trenton Wade. A whole lot of muscle, but still got brains. That's Trenton. Trenton Wade. Those girls be lining up behind him just like a train. Oh yeah. Come on, y'all, that's right. And nothing but a protest party. Huh. How? Where my bricks at? That's the corniest dancing I ever did see. Come on over here, doll. I'll put a little pep in your step.
The world is a terrible place, full of terrible people doing terrible things. Thankfully, there's a weekly live stream that doesn't sugarcoat it for you. Join Major Tom Saturdays at 10 p.m. for The Big Empty. That's Major_Tom on D Live. Make sure to use zeros for O's because your life really is that hard.
Ian Michael, Glass Art, head of the British Garage Door Repairers and Glassmakers Association, Lord Clarence Cobblepot.
Well, I truly have no hesitations to suggest Ian Michael is a visionary. Possibly the most wonderful, talented glassmaker we've ever seen, of this generation. I recommend him to all of our service members and all of our union members who require only the best in quality.
Ian Michael, Glass Art, not just dildos and butt plugs.
What's up, my brothers? What's up, Thug? Looks like y'all don't even have any knitted coverings for your gun. Ha, that shit looks plain as hell. Y'all got to head on down and check out Maureen at Maureen's Handmade Goods. She'll cover up that shit right. She'll hook you up with the finest crochet gun covering you ever saw. Make that shit look hard, tight. She just don't handle guns. She can knit and crochet anything. Scarves, hats, sweaters, socks. She even be hooking up your baby mama with stuffed kids' toys, blankets, and baby things. Someone in your crew got an extensive glass collection? Well, she knits beautiful pouches made with the softest merino that will not scratch, sucker. You can bet on that shit. You dealing with Maureen, you dealing with a real one. She's an esteemed test knitter for exclusive designers.
I'm a piece of shit.
She ain't just some amateur.
I'm a piece of
She was
shit.
a finalist in Sock Madness. What, you never heard of Sock Madness? The time speed sock knitting competition? She almost took that shit down. Maureen also be on that culturally diverse shit. Need a yarmulke? Need a prayer mat? Maureen's got you covered. So come on down, check out Maureen's Handmade Goods. Otherwise, me and some of my associates may have to come pay you a visit.
What's inside your butthole? I wonder what's inside your butthole. Maybe there is astronauts, maybe there is aliens all inside your butthole. I wonder what's inside your butthole. I wonder what's inside your butthole. Maybe there is astronauts, maybe there is aliens all inside your butthole. What's inside your butthole? I always want to know. What's inside your butthole? I always want to know. What's inside your butthole? I always want to know. What's inside your butthole? I always want to, always want to. What's inside your butthole? I always want to know. What's inside your butthole? I always want to know. What's inside your butthole? I always want to know. What's inside your butthole? I always want to, always want to.
Mur. 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 Mer.
Baby go-go do-do-do-do, baby go-go do-do-do-do, baby go-go do-do-do-do, baby go-go. Baby go-go do-do-do-do, baby go-go do-do-do-do, baby go-go do-do-do-do, baby go-go.
We are the collective known as Ham World Order.
I am the Hidden Ham and you all are under Big Ham's control.
You cannot stop our assault.
Not you, not any world leader, not Mush, and especially not Baby Conroy Lopez.
We have arrived.
And we are not leaving.
Your only choice is to accept.
We will be watching.
So you're researching the truth for me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And what do you...
And I guess it really depends which one you want to hear about, Joe.
Tinfoil. This pleases us. Thank you, Dan.
Suck on that.
Nah, I'm a piece of shit. 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 Nah, I'm a piece.
What in the hell is that? Interpol here.
Midgets today, yes. Yes! Midgets today. Hopefully. Maybe. Oh shit, Samosaurus, go away. She's still sleeping. She's not here. Anytime that I gotta do the fucking, hey, you put my name and shit, and yeah, the shit gets bumped. It happens. So today we're doing midgets, not yesterday. So Thursday, Midget Thursday, yes. Man, this cherry pie with a Red Bull is fucking insane. And I got a fan on behind me, that's why I'm like. Plus, I think that bitch is dead. That bitch is dead. So yeah, man, we're gonna do some midgets. We're gonna fucking... I noticed Royce did not finish that new video, and there's some information I kind of want out of there, because he wasn't done explaining himself. And I tell you what, when shit like that happens, I'd rather respond live, so I don't watch it. So yeah, I'll probably like skim through that at some point, but I think we need to do the usual. You know, we're gonna do that, and then we'll get into some shit, and then fucking wrap it up and talk to the sandwich lady. I don't know how these fucking... I don't plan ahead. Fuck. Show prep? What the fuck is that? Anyways, shout out to Lars von Vertrieber. This dude is fucking doing amazing goddamn work, and he fucking nailed this shit.
Give it to me, baby. Give it to me, baby.
All the girls say I'm pretty fly. For a white guy.
Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, cinco, seis.
You know, it's kind of hard just to get along today. Our subject isn't gold, but he makes it anyway. He may not have a clue, and he may not have style, but everything he lacks, well, he makes up in denial. So don't debate the players straight. You know, he really doesn't get it anyway. Gonna play the field. I keep it real. For you, no way. For you, no way. So if you don't pray, just overcompensate. At least you know you can always go on CNN. The world needs wannabes. Hey, do this. I'm sick.
Give it to me, baby.
Give it to me, baby.
He said, Joey, baby. All the girls say I'm pretty fly. What guy? I'm Joe Biden, and I forgot this message.
Then he also cranked this out. Like, this is possibly the best thing I've seen him do in a while. I like the kids are all right. I'll give you a link to the channel as well. Here you
go. Let's go, Brandon.
Okay, all right.
Go, 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 go.
Oh, yeah. Oh. Let's go, Brandon. Oh, yeah. Oh. Let's go, Brandon. Oh, let's go, Brandon. Oh, yeah. Oh. Let's go, Brandon. Oh, yeah. Let's go, Brandon. Oh. So let's go. Hey, Brandon. Let's go, Brandon. Let's go, Brandon. Let's go,
Brandon. Woo! That was a good one. Holy shit, right? God damn. Dude, you had to slow down for that. I'm fucking amazed. This is amazing. Good fucking Lord, right? SDJ Malik. I can see why he's got 100 fucking goddamn followers. Jesus Christ, that was amazing. There are more of them. We will play them at some point in time. I gave you a link already. God, I'm mesmerized at how fucking... Dude, I've heard that song 1,000 fucking times. And the way that he was moving that around and shit, like, I got lost in his roles. And he's not fat. As a former band geek, I appreciate that video. Yeah, dude, man, some of it... Let me tell you what, the band geek fucking YouTube's kind of lit too, man. There's all kinds of motherfuckers that are doing crazy ass shit. My only problem is they're usually short videos. He did the impossible. Let's see what that is. Good fucking Lord!
Let's go!
Good Lord. A new trick stick combo.
Let's go.
Dude, I mean, I'm a hack drummer, I'm a hack guitar, I'm a hack, alright? I can make noise with it, I can make it sound like I know what I'm doing, but it's all just fucking around. These motherfuckers, god damn. I'm impressed with how fast this dude goes. No fucking way. God damn, I feel like I'm an idiot.
Learn today with 500 plus videos of
and he got a hustle on it, man. Holy shit. I feel like I'm in this type of mood. And this is the first video that's happened like this.
Well, hey there, folks, and welcome back, I guess.
And I'm here too.
Okay, first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna open the sausages, the little smokies.
Think you need a knife?
Yeah, I need a knife. I'm just gonna dump them out. Ew, there's juice.
There's always
Next,
juice.
we open a... I don't know what to do.
I thought you said that's why we were doing these, because this is the one thing you knew how to cook.
I mean, I just know it's easy.
Well, that's why I'm here. We're here to...
I can open a can. I mean, I've done it before, I think. See? There we are. I don't have a lot of space. You have juice everywhere.
That's
Like
one
it wasn't
fucking way to
I
do it.
fixed it. I didn't know you had a pan ready for me. I didn't know... We don't...
All right, we can tell who cooks in that house, right?
You don't cook them in a pan. Yeah. Roll it around.
Oh, not in the juice?
Well, you didn't have everything I needed. You weren't prepared. It's all squishy. You're making it difficult. You're overwhelming me.
I cook in these conditions.
You're overwhelming me. There.
Cut that into a manageable...
I'm just gonna use my fingers. You got your little strips so you can wrap your little smokies in.
It would just be cleaner if you just...
Well, you gave me a butter knife. Can I have the sausages?
I put them
This sounds like my house.
conveniently located in this pan.
You weren't standing over me. I wouldn't have any problems. Now where am I supposed to put them? Where am I supposed to play them when they're wrapped? Yeah, see?
I think I'm afraid of Mrs. Sausage.
I think you should be too. I'm afraid of mine.
Come on, put them on the pan.
What's all this?
I don't know. You think is that good?
That'll be plenty to make sausage with. All right, Mrs. Sausage, this goes into the oven for how long?
Look, man, my old lady's done that exact same thing right there. Whew, that looks like shit. He cooks.
You threw away the can. I don't know.
We're gonna play it by sight.
Here we go. Oop.
You see what happens?
Hey, doodly doodly doo.
Why don't we take a sample?
She did the Batman thing. I was wondering if that was on there or here. Great. So if my internet kicks out, it's probably because they're fucking with some shit. That's a bucket truck. I could tell that back up like.
It's gonna be like 10 minutes before I can put one of these babies in my mouth.
May I offer you some mustard?
You don't put mustard on them. We don't need mustard. No. They're good on their own.
I put mustards on it sometimes. Depends. It's gotta be the good mustard. It can't be the cheap shit they just.
Oh yeah.
Fuck all that.
We need them for sausages. Gentle. Okay, here we go. We're wasting them. Better be worth it.
Really, what we've accomplished is just making hot dogs.
Did we have to?
Shit, no shit.
Yes.
Could we just make biscuits and like?
No.
Wish you would step back from that sausage, my friend.
Oh, look at her.
Doesn't matter. I haven't done it. Yeah.
Well, now see the board's here.
It slid.
Well, good. We'll get some more hot dog juice on it.
So I gotta like find an opening.
If those hands could talk.
Right.
All right.
Okay,
where it doesn't make it any less difficult.
What do I do? Okay, what's next?
Ow! You're cranking it the wrong way.
Oh my god.
Okay.
In 3, 2, 1, let's sausage.
Nice.
Oh god, I'm gonna hug it. I'm too short.
This reminds me of high school.
Is it supposed to be that thick?
It's no thicker than any other sausage.
You're gonna do this part, right? Will it blow?
Get it, girl.
There it is.
0 Mark Ruffalo's.
And you guys thought I was hard judging those will it blows. And so now the next thing you do is poke it with the sausage stick.
It's not done. I thought we have to cook it too.
We're not eating it raw.
It's not raw. It's been cooked. It's the bread.
Not the casing.
Is that good? Is that enough?
I mean, I never measure.
Is that enough oil?
I did.
No.
Maybe.
Okay, here we go. Can I use a fork?
What if you poke the sausage and it bursts?
I've already poked the sausage. Do I need to use my fingers? You don't care if I burn my hands?
I mean, these are really the hands that matter. That kind of looks like a backwards C. Oh, we got a burst!
You sabotaged me.
We got a pretty significant burst there.
I think it's done. Take it out. Shh. It's okay. Not far enough over.
I think this has as much possibility of getting a 5 out of 5 as the fried bologna sausage.
Let's see how we did. Ooh. Where's the mustard?
Aha!
Now.
I told you it should have had the mustard.
Where's the mustard? We're gonna send. That's a 5 out of 5 sausage.
I'll be the judge of that. I agree with your assessment. I think that this is another 5 out of 5 sausage. Had we included the mustard inside of the sausage, we wouldn't have.
Sausage is meant to have toppings. We're gonna have to give this sausage 5 out of 5.
Oh shit, they got it at 10.
Bo, 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 bop, bop.
Right? It's pretty much a British banger. Yeah. I mean, that was a long way to fucking go to make a sausage, but that's the whole point of his entire channel. So let me ask y'all, you want midgets this hour, or do you want to finish that video that Daywave was watching? I'll leave it up to you. Pigs in a blanket is what he used. See, it says it on the screen. Literally. Right there. Mr. Yes. Finished midgets. Wife said midgets. Alright, Roger's wife said midgets. So guess what?
It's Midget Wednesday, our favorite time
Thursday.
of the week. The only time we still get treated like freaks. We throw a little party, we throw a little shade. I'm in the midget mafia, I just got made. I'm down to earth, I'm kind of a loner. That's why I like to hang with JJ Stoner. We smoke a little bowl, our eyes are getting glassy. I wanna get high, toss me. Midget Wednesday, Midget Wednesday, Midget Wednesday, y'all. Midget Wednesday, Midget Wednesday, Midget Wednesday, the best time of the week, y'all. Hey now, Midget Wednesday, Midget Wednesday, Midget Wednesday, y'all. Midget Wednesday, Midget Thursday, Midget Wednesday, the best time of the week, y'all. Midget Wednesday,
Thursday. I think I hit it. Did I hit it? I think I got it. Alright, here we go. Yeah, so just like where you see it says Wednesday, just you know, put Thursday there, all right? Let's start off the day good and right. And there you go. We have started. Load. Stop recording. I actually need to be recording now. I need the thing. I need it to record. Midget's dancing. Here we go. More midgets. That midget smacked the shit out of him.
Who the fuck slapped me, dog? Stop trying to hit me now. For real,
Legal Latino here. What's up, buddy? Our reggaeton music and I appear. Here you are. Been a while, man. Sorry. Hitting the chest. No, that works. Ow. This music summons Jim N-word. Imagine getting killed by him, man. Why? That dude got you. I feel bad. I mean, I'd be dead, but...
Give me the play ball.
Ow!
Kimba on the
Alright, hold on. Hold on. I can make this. Alright, hold on. I'm gonna need this one. Okay. And, where was it? Right there? Right, no, it was right there. Okay. Here we go.
Nah, I'm a piece of shit. 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 Nah, I'm a piece of shit.
Kimba, not the face. Take me to the hospital.
There we go. These are quick ones, man. It's always a short one. Oh, look, it's a nice little happy couple. Nice little happy couple. Midget Wednesday is always short, okay? Here's a little longer one.
Yep.
Hey, buddy. If you DM my other one, alright, I'll check.
Today's video, I'm going to be giving you 5 basic facts about dwarfism since it's Dwarfism Awareness Month. But if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to my channel down below.
Oh my god, that's not a midget.
And yeah. So if you don't know by now, obviously by my channel and see me on video, you can tell that I am already a little person. So I'm going to be giving you 5 basic facts about dwarfism. So let's get started. So the first fact is people with dwarfism usually are no taller than 4 foot 10 inches. So basically what that means,
see,
little people are...
Hey, shut up. This is why I hate fucking TikTok, because like it's just the most, it's so fucking hard to work with. Like your fucking whole goddamn thing, and I have to go through and fix shit. I'm just saying, because the video, Twitter video, and goddamn TikTok, it's all fucking toxic. Anyways, this is what Mr. Fritz just sent me. We will watch this before we do.
A scrub like you who don't know what a man's about.
This, sorry. I mean, I had it. As I. Back to this bitch.
Are no taller than 4 foot 10 inches. Now, I don't want you guys to be in the comments and be like, so lean. I'm like 4'9". Am I a little person? No, you are not, because usually people with dwarfism, they find out they are a dwarf.
Look, I'm not gonna make jokes here. I actually like this one. She got a good head on her shoulders, right?
When they're a baby, when their parents have them. But there are some cases with dwarfism that they don't find out till they're like 2 years old. So, because they probably don't look like a dwarf until they start growing. Yes.
Anyone else's nose, like, can you feel it? Like you got a hair in there? Like, I don't know what it is. You kind of look like that.
Stuff like that. In my case, my parents found out when I was like, my mom was like 6 months pregnant with me through summer back.
See, you're over here trying to figure out why the camera won't focus. I'm over here trying to figure out if that's lip gloss or lip drool.
I mean, so yeah, your daughter's a little person. So yeah, I'm gonna take you to
because I imagine she goes a lot.
The next fact.
She can smell my weed. Yeah, that's the face I look when the fucking when my boy shows up. That's my face right there.
So the second fact is 80% people who are little people are actually born to parents who are average sized parents. So like me, like if you guys watch my documentary We're Born Different, you saw my parents. Of course, my mom is 5'4", my dad is 5'7". They are both average size, and there's no type of dwarfism in the family that I know of. Probably past generations, and it's...
Where's the stool? She's probably sitting on it. Maybe. I don't know if she can use her legs. Like what? She's always using this angle. This is a professional stop, by the way. I'll let Kitty grab that real quick. But a lot of these, like, they don't have, like, they have the legs and the arms, but they don't necessarily have very much use of them. So I don't know if she needs a stool. I think she just has help.
Especially the fact that my type of dwarfism is very rare, so we don't know like how it came. It's just all genetics. So yeah, I'm gonna take you to the next fact.
Fucking tell me about it, genetics. I got fucked in the ass on that one, literally.
So the next fact is dwarfism occurs in all races and ethnicities. So anyone could be a dwarf, you know, it occurs in all races and ethnicity, like me. Haitian.
And look, like Cotton Hill, man, that shit can just happen to you too.
American, you know, my parents are Haitian, so there's no anything to it.
Alright, her parents are Haitian. That explains how she got that way, right?
It's just that it happens in all races. And yeah, I'm gonna take it to the next fact. So the next fact is most people that have dwarfism, they have some type of medical complication with themselves. What I mean by that, we have surgery.
I have an announcement. Okay. Are you ready? Okay. And look, my hands aren't, I'm not going to rape your ears. Okay. I have an announcement. Dab time.
Surgeries we have, you know, sickness. Like for instance, for me, I have sleep apnea, and you know that's an issue. You know, I have to wear a CPAP machine, and I also have asthma, diabetes. So it's more severe than others. It really depends. And another thing is what's common too, that a lot of little people actually have hydrocephalus. If you don't know what hydrocephalus is, it's basically water in the brain. Now they thought I had this, in which in this case I didn't, because I don't know. I felt like this doctor doesn't know what they were doing too. I don't know. But yeah, they probably thought I had hydrocephalus, which I don't. Thank goodness, because that literally means if you have hydrocephalus, you have to put a shunt, which is like a magnetic thing in your head, and they have to do surgery for it. Pretty much drains all the water out. But I'm going to take you to the next fact. So the next fact is, I don't really want to talk about this, but honestly, I don't have to.
Yeah, actually, hydrocephalus is a little bit more prominent than you think. Like Fetty King saying that son has it. Yeah, it's rough. The neighbor next door to us had that going on, and I learned a lot very quickly. Because like, all right, look, I'm 38, but I got, if something is in front of me and it's funny, I just, you know, it doesn't scare me. It makes me giggle a little. It's probably because I have no empathy or whatever. And I am truly, like, somewhere inside of me sorry for it, but it's a problem, man. You should blame eugenics and DNA.
So you guys know, the word midget is offensive.
Whoa! Shut up!
Little person.
Shut up, midget. Okay. The word midget is not offensive. I thought it was dab time, but now it's get angry time. The word midget is not offensive. Okay? And here's why I'll say that. Because number one, people call me fat all the time. Should we make fat a fucking dirty word that you can't say no more? Hey, you can't say fat anymore, all right? You can't say fat, all right? Guys, stop saying fat because it hurts my feelings, okay? So once you start going down that road of taking away words that have been made up since the dawn of time, there's a whole lot worse things that we could call you, and I don't even want to call them anything. You're a nice young lady. Rotund, Virginia. That's a little bit classier, I would say, but I can't co-sign this taking words away, because once we start doing it, then we're just not going to be able to use words anymore. And then what? We're going to have to sit here and telepathy fucking talk to you people? Hold on, let's try that. Here. I'm going to do the next whatever minutes of this show using my mind brain.
IF donated $5. 44 medical marijuana card comes in the mail any day. Any suggestions for productivity and then just for fun? O7.
It is offensive. Please do not scream the M-word to a little person, because you know, like, they are going to call you out on it. Luckily that never happened to me yet, and I really hope that does not happen, because I'm gonna call you out on it. I don't care. And like, yeah, it's just wrong. It's just like, I don't know, it's like saying something offensive to somebody. Like, it's offensive for a part you don't get what's offensive. Like, it is offensive. Like, yeah. But yeah, that's pretty much. But I'm gonna take you to the next fact. So the next fact is, most little people actually have jaw. Pretty shocking, right? I don't know why is this a shock to everyone, but most little people are doctors, lawyers, engineers. For some typical reason, I feel like they put little people in a box, expecting us for us to be entertainers, which that shouldn't be, because guess what? Little people could do it all, and yeah, that's how I personally feel. So hopefully, since I'm graduating high school, I'll be first.
I mean, she's graduating high school. I got a senior in high school. He's 18. Whatever.
Little person to become a pharmacist.
Again, I haven't been making fun of her, right? Or have I? Eh? 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 Yeah, the ones that know. The ones that know.
I never seen a little person who's a pharmacist as of yet. And I feel like
I have.
There are little people.
There's this one at Walgreens. And yeah. She's you know, a short girl. She struggles to reach. They always put my cigarettes at the top.
In a medical field, but like not that much. But hopefully that changes soon. So,
I mean, look, I'm not the type of person to be like, you shouldn't chase your dreams. But I don't know if I would take medical advice from you. And it's not for the usual reasons you could think of. I like my doctor. I don't need you. So it's that. It's not all the other hold on. Let me talk to the others.
yeah. So those are the 5 facts I have for you for Dwarfism Awareness Month.
I thought it was Engine Month. Is Midget Month? Holy shit! I could have been capitalizing on this since day fucking one. God, I'm terrible at business.
You know, October is the month of Dwarfism Awareness Month, and
Dwarfism Awareness Month. I see you, little Pearsons of America. All right. Every month is Midget Month. You're right. It should be that way, but the gays got you.
And I'm actually gonna give you a bonus fact. Actually, the organization Little People of America, the founder.
Hadn't watched this video, but how did I know that this is coming out her mouth?
Of it is Bill Bridey. If you don't know who Bill Bridey is, he was the founder and he was featured in a lot of movies. And he created LPA to basically unite little
It does track. It does indeed track.
people in meeting every year. So I feel like if it wasn't for LPA, I wouldn't have the opportunity to meet the people I've met through along the years, you know?
You just want to meet people? Can I just tell you something from someone who has met a lot of people? 90%, all right, 99% of them are assholes. All of them. Okay? And I'm just saying, like, that's, and I could name drop for fucking Midget Mike Minute if I wanted to, but I'm not going to.
I'm extremely grateful for it.
You know why? Because meeting them, they're people, the fuck. They get up and take a shit every day like us. If not, they need to go to the doctor.
And change the thing about LPA. You know, LPA is always
I would. They need to stop emailing me.
going to be my second family, I feel like. And
I feel like there is a product, because you're talking about how Little People of America would help you, and I suggest it because you know, it's a business world, you know what I mean? You have to be ready to always make the money, right? Because you always, that's what you do this for. You do the monies. And she usually does, she says every once in a while that she wants to do suggested stuff like the sausage guy, you know what I mean? And I think there's a product that this lady's missing out on that she could be capitalizing on. And I'm trying to find the right one. Hold on. I'm just trying to get the right one. All right, here we go. This is the one.
Honey, what on earth is going on here?
I did what you asked. I got a landscaper to trim up my nose hairs with a weed whacker.
I'm sorry I got to give props to Nick. I'm driving and reading the chats. I almost re-ended somebody, phrasing. From that comment, well done, sir.
Yeah, man, don't wreck your shit, man. I'm sorry, I've been enamored by her fucking tech shit, so yeah. Thank you for the 5. Appreciate it.
Told you to get the new Weed Whacker nose and ear hair trimmer from Manscaped. It's got skin-safe technology to help prevent nicks and pulls on your hair.
Well, that makes much more sense.
Classic misunderstanding.
I almost died.
The Weed Whacker. I think it would work for her. What do you think? So, this man rules. Can I just say, out of all the midgets that I cover, and yes, I feel it's okay to call them midgets. You can call me fat. I won't get offended. If you're offended, why are you watching? So, anyways, I'm on the Tard Tuesday one. I'm sorry. I'm not doing my production. Correct. Sorry. It's Midget Thursday. This is my favorite midget.
Alright guys, today's the day. We're gonna build Scarlet a new house. Let's go.
Hooray!
Yeah! Here's a guy that doesn't need the Little People of America to help him. He's a get shit done motherfucker. He even got the editing skills too, man. That shit's good.
But first, let me tell you what I had to do to get this PVC. Only 2 stores in the entire state had PVC board in stock.
Coronavirus!
And the closest
Oh,
was
shit.
an hour away. The only trailer we had available at the time was this tiny trailer. So now I'll show you how a tiny person gets not such tiny boards out of a tiny trailer. Let me put on my glasses. Safety first. So the biggest problem with the tiny trailer was not being able to fit a 4x8 sheet. That meant I had to get them to cut them down at the store into 2 foot by 4 foot sections. Lowe's can rip any board under about 1 inch thick. The problem is they don't cut them square. So even though this is going to be a 2 foot by 4 foot enclosure, it's not as simple as just screwing the pieces together. I'm going to have to use a framing square and mark all these boards so I can cut them to perfectly square before I can even think about putting pieces together.
See, this is why I look at people like Mary and people like Andrew Ditch, and I'm like, you have no idea how good you have it compared to some other people in this world. That if this dude was full size, he would be like a millionaire from just the sheer amount of I'm gonna get shit done. You know what I mean?
So let's go start cutting. I don't feel right using a skill saw because I know my limits and I love my digits. So anything that I can't rip on my small table saw, I try to get a family member or a friend to help with, but I'm alone on this adventure. One day I'll stop pouring money into my animals and I'll invest in a track saw. But for now, I'll rely on my multi-tool and pure skill to get me through. But what I should really do is get the guys at Lowe's to let me operate the saw so it can be cut right. Or even better yet,
He's like, fuck the Lowe's guy. You know, the Lowe's guy go fuck it up. I'll do it with my toe, motherfucker.
y'all can like and subscribe and my channel can blow up and I can build a shop and make my own track saw.
Oh, a little loud. Sorry.
And this is where I
Well, it's his
underestimated
editing.
the wind. I thought I could just prop the pieces up against each other
No,
and
you gotta
test
tack
it
'em.
before screwing them together.
Yeah, you gotta tag
See, I
him.
have one major logistics issue. This enclosure is 24 inches wide. My house doors are only 21 inches wide. That means I'm going to have to build this enclosure and take it apart to fit it into my house and reassemble it again. This will further complicate things when it comes to the steps of creating the background and the subsequent drying times. But despite the
Yeah.
complications, I'll get it done. I don't want to shake
I know, we've all tried, and they're like, no, sir. We're not going to let you cut your finger off in our fucking store, so we have to pay for it.
a video off the
Can I get a link? I got you.
dimensions of this enclosure because my girl's going to need it. This is when I decided to stop fighting the wind and just put screws in it. I started by pre-drilling the holes with a countersink
Exactly.
bit.
GG
PVC
Allen.
has a tendency to split.
Just crying over stupid made-up Google mental illness. They read the DSA to shop for unique mental illnesses to add to their victimhood. This dude's like, hey, man, I'm short, but give me that goddamn table saw. I'm going to do this right.
Especially if you want to drive the heads in flush. So I'm having to use my deck and the side of my house and my baseboard to hold everything flush long enough to get my screws started. It would have been nice to have a couple extra hands right here or maybe some clamps, but I didn't. So now that I
This
got the
motherfucker,
bottom,
look
the
right
back,
here.
and the two sides together, I'm going to turn it over on the bottom. And because I know I'm going to have to take it apart and reassemble it in the house, I'm going to make my life easier in the reassembling process by cutting some 1-inch wide bands of PVC and attach them along the edges of the sides and the back. This will make flushing up the edges of each piece effortless on reassembly. Some of you may be wondering if PVC cement is safe for an enclosure build. Well, initially I wasn't going to use it, but realistically at this point, this enclosure will not be completed with Scarlet living in it for at least another 3 weeks. With all the stages it'll take to create the background, the water bowl, the dry time of each product, the smell of this cement will have plenty enough time to air out. Ask me how I know.
How?
Because I just got back from the future, and the amount of time I spent to build this enclosure, I could have built myself a new house. Seriously though, I put hundreds of hours into this build. I went a little crazy, experiment with products like expanded foam, dry lock, foam coat, things like that. Just keep watching, you'll see. Alright, that's done. So I'm flipping it back over. I'm gonna start working on the front. I'm gonna frame out where the doors are gonna go and put it in the tracks to hold the doors. So the bulk of the PVC that I'm using for this build is a 1/2 inch thick, but I'm going with 3/4 inch thick for the front. Not only is the track that's designed to hold 2 1/4 inch thick doors, 3/4 inches thick itself, but I feel better about the entire front structure that will be holding glass doors being thicker and having less flex. So what I'm placing in now is the lid. I have the enclosure upside down. I'm going to put the lid inside so that it's sitting flush on the ground. I can then put a few more bands of PVC around the front, the sides, and the back of the enclosure. Then when I flip it back over and the lid is placed on top, it'll have an edge to rest on at the right height so that it's flush with the top of the enclosure. Okay, this is one of those don't try this at home moments.
Why?
See, I'm notorious for making tools do what they're not designed to do. I want to rip this 11-inch board in half, and my sliding miter saw can only cut about 10 inches. Not to mention, there's no way to clamp the board down in this direction. So I used my finishing nailer to attach to a long board running perpendicular so that I can clamp it down.
There goes my midget. Watch him as he saws.
You could have gotten yourself killed.
Hey, look, guys, it worked. And I didn't even lose an eyeball. But I did lose some sweat in this cycle out of heat. Messing with this crooked nail.
Get it!
Okay. Let's get back on track. Let's install these tracks. To install these, I'm going to use Loctite shower and surround. It's an instant grab, and it holds up well in wet situations.
My midget.
These tracks are designed so that the glass doors will not only slide, but can be lifted out of the track for easy
Kudos, my
for this to work,
midget.
the upper track is about
Watch
twice
him
as
as
deep
he
as the lower track.
cocks.
So in lifting, the glass has enough room to clear the bottom track. So it's important to
Midget.
remember to put the shallow track
Watch
to the
him
bottom
as he
and the
saws.
deeper track to the top. It's also important to consider when your cage is sitting upside down during the install, which I did. Alright.
There goes my
I
midget.
still managed to overthink
Watch
the
him
process
as he
and put the shallow
drills.
track to the top. I'm glad that instant grab isn't a permanent grab. Otherwise, I'd just have to put Scarlet's cage in my anti-gravity room that Elon Musk is building.
My midget.
Wow. Stop lying. So the final thing I have to do to complete the structure of this build is to create a pocket to hold the belly heater. Typically, the belly heater just sticks on the bottom of an enclosure. However, they can be a fire hazard if the cord gets pinched or compressed too much. This cage will be sitting flat on the floor. I want to create a slot that I can slide the heat mat in from the back of the cage, and it won't have the weight of the cage resting on it. Again, I'm just using scrap PVC. I'll use 1.5 inch wide bands to frame it out. Then I'll use a couple larger pieces to create a cover over the top. Finally, I'll silicone all the cracks so that no moisture from inside of the cage can seep down to the heater. Then I'll cut a slot on the back of the cage so I can simply slide the heat mat in. When laying out the cage decor, her warm hide will be positioned directly over the top of this heat mat. And there it is, big enough for one ball python and one dwarf. And as soon as I got it together, it was time to take it apart because I want to paint it black. You're supposed to be able to buy a black PVC board, but like I said, PVC board was only available in 2 stores in the state, and neither one of them had
It's
black.
the anime black
By
kid.
the way, this is my nephew Charlie. Him and my nephew Jacob just got in town from Florida to spend a couple weeks with me. He'll be helping me out with this painting job. He's going to become my new cameraman, too. I should also mention the paint that I'm using is Krylon Fusion. It sticks well to PVC and I won't have to worry about it chipping off. It's also acrylic, so it's non-toxic. Okay, I let the paint dry for a day, and now we're going to spray on expanded foam, so when it dries, we can use it to carve out the background. Unfortunately, it was getting so late in the evening, this is the only footage I got. But you get the...
Hey, wait till you see what's gonna live in this fucking thing, man. It's gonna blow your mind. It's the best pet ever. Don't spoil it if you know.
idea. Pro tip, you can mix this foam with water and it'll dry a lot faster. Okay, it's the next day and the foam dried, so we can start doing the background. But before we do that, we've collected all this wood that we can use for decor in the cage. However, I don't want to throw it straight out of the woods into the cage. So first I need to disinfect it. So we're going to take all this wood that we collected in the wood, make sure there's no bugs in it. By purifying it into boiling water.
Oh, that's hot. That's hot.
Okay, back to the foam. Alright, we got it foamed up. Now we just gotta carve it out. Yeah, so at this moment, I had no idea what was ahead of me. I'll just start by saying this. If you're half motivated to make your own backgrounds, maybe you should just go buy some. But if you're in it for the long haul and want to expand your artistic abilities, then I'm going to show you how incredibly detailed you can create objects using Great Stuff Foam. I was truly impressed myself with how much detail you can add. I must warn you though, it does appear to have some fiberglass in it, although not nearly as bad as wall insulation. I'll only mess with that stuff in the winter. This foam only left my hands feeling slightly irritated and not for too long. Okay, on to the second day of carving, and you can start to see some detail on this piece. There was a couple low spots that I decided needed more foam, so I went back and added some.
Alright. So now you see what he's making the home for. It's for a fucking pet deer. This fucking dude is my favorite midget ever.
By the way, I apologize for jumping ahead and not showing a lot of the detailed carving of this piece that I'm working on. But I spent several tedious hours last night carving without a cameraman.
A pet deer.
I was more focused on perfecting my technique than framing my shots. This is a completely new type of canvas that I'm just not used to yet. It was a challenge to try to translate what I saw in my head three-dimensionally into foam, all with a series of smooth cuts and plucks. Here I moved on to the larger portion of the background. What I'm showing is how I planned out where and what I would carve. I didn't plan out any of this during the foaming stage, so I didn't leave foam higher or lower in any particular area. I just sat back and looked at it after the foam had dried and expanded, and tried to visualize the limbs and the branches within it. Then I traced it out with a Sharpie marker so I knew where I did not want to cut. I drew the line around my branches at least a half an inch to an inch away from my desired carving. I did this because I knew to get the three-dimensional look that I desired, I would need that space.
I mean, look, you're probably right. He's probably just an elf that got out. That's why he's really good at this. Or he's just a talented redneck, man. I don't want to look at him for his disabilities because he ain't got them. He can get shit done, man.
To add depth into my curves. Okay, so after I got the backgrounds carved out, the next step is to make them more durable over time and waterproof. To do that, I'm using a product called Drop.
No, I'm adding it because, I mean, look, he's still new to YouTube, and you gotta like spruce up some of these videos. That's why, you know, see, it's that level of production that people sometimes forget when they get in a Discord and they just, you know, talk with their friends and, you know, I'm not pointing at anybody in particular, but I'm just saying when you run a solo show, you have to like kick things up because I know he's not gonna throw music on it yet, and I don't really care. When I use this, they never fucking claim me, so that's why I like this songs.
A lot. It's available in most home improvement stores. It's also non-toxic, so it's safe to use inside of animal enclosures. This product can be tinted with colors or it can be painted. I'll be painting these. I found it best to use brushes with bristles rather than foam brushes to really work it into all the holes it's created by carving it. I applied 3 coats on each piece, all while letting it dry in between coats. I let it sit for a few days before moving on to paint. Okay, well that's dry and it's time to do the part I've been excited about. I'm going to build a water feature using styrofoam.
Say what?
And when I'm done, it'll be waterproof and have compressed.
He's getting there. He understands adding in, you know, the extra little sound ones, you know, which, you know.
Nah, I'm a piece of shit.
He's figuring that out. Like, again, he's early. I'll give you all a link. 191 subscribers. We found him when he had 54. So, here you go. There's a link if you want to watch the rest of his shit, which he does. He puts on a fucking roof. Okay?
Pressure streets like concrete. 3,500 pounds per square inch.
Boy, ain't no way, boy.
Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, yeah.
I was just trying to help him with production.
I'll turn it off. Make the bottom of the bowl, but they're not as wide as I'd like it to be. So I'm going to piece a few layers together to get the desired shape and size. Next, I'll use thicker foam to cut blocks to create the walls around the bowl. What I'm trying to mimic is a small water puddle or a stream running underneath broken branches. That's why I decided to use this triangular shape, and to place the wide edge towards the front of the enclosure to give it that fill of depth that you would get when looking upstream. And if you're wondering, to simplify the cutting process, I'm using a hot wire tool that I bought off of Amazon. It does make awful fumes though, so if you use one, make sure you use it outside or in a very well ventilated place. It'd be better to wear a mask while doing this, but unfortunately I can't breathe behind one. I know, that's a taboo problem to have, right?
You don't want to go here. You don't want to go here.
Wait, was that Bill Clinton? Anyway, I'm using the same Loctite power grab that I did on the tracks on the front of the enclosure earlier. But truthfully, it doesn't matter what I use because the next step is going to lock everything together. But first, it's time to carve the intricate detail. I decided to carve the edges of the bowl and the limbs themselves. The hot wire tool not only helped make cutting easier, but it's perfect for adding the detail.
Hell yeah.
I was able to transform the
Cutting it
squared
like butter.
sides into lifelike, rounded shaped limbs. I paid close attention to add detail in the corners where the limbs would meet to make sure that they could be distinguished from one another. Keeping in mind that my main objective is to make this look less like a water dish and more like a puddle between a couple broken limbs. I also placed small angular blocks all around the interior perimeter of the puddle.
Hey, appreciate it.
I wanted to give it the
Someone pooped my
contoured
pants
bank
again.
that a real puddle or a stream would have. By rounding over
I
the
can make it
bottom
happen.
edges of the limbs, I was able to give it the feel that they're separate from the water puddle itself. I was careful not to carve too deep on the bottom edge because I didn't want the walls to get brittle, because they are carved on the outside edge as well as the inside edge. This particular styrofoam block is 2 inches thick.
Bruh. Hold up. I think I just noticed. Alright. I get it now. Okay? I know why I like this guy so much. I know that I'm not saying it in a gay way or not. But I'm a kid of the 80s, man. Like, I'm 38. About to be 39. So when I was growing up, we were all television kids back then, right? And I won't like the nowadays where I can just click the thing and put it up on the TV. That's all nice. I like that, right? But back in the day, you had to sit there and wait for your TV show to come on. And one of my favorites from back in the day, let me pull it up. Hey, Frozen, pull it up. No, he ain't even here. I'm a one-man show. But this is what he now reminds me of. Okay, are you ready? Huh? I went on some of y'all's brains. What is it? Y'all tell me. Hold on, let's see if it goes with him.
The edges of the limbs.
Look at his arms. It's the hands. Holy shit, the hands are the same too. You'd think it was Alf doing it. This is Alf if they taught him to shave. Hey, dude, that's perfect. It's even with the deer. Holy shit, this is perfect.
Separated from the rest of the dirt. So now we're going to use this product called Foam Coat. We got 3 pounds of this powder mixed up. We're going to mix it up.
He gonna make his own concrete? Oh shit!
We have their grit, which is going to make the surface more like a stone.
Shit. No shit. There we go. Mark Stevens on Melmac. You keep deer, not cats. You eat the cats, right? Wow. Melmac sounds awesome.
To look more
For
natural.
Frozen.
And this is a product they sell called Bounce. This makes it extra sturdy and also will stick to anything, including non-porous surfaces like PVC, hopefully. Okay, now that we got everything weighed out on a kitchen scale, I got Charlie mixing it up. This stuff is a lot like concrete in that you can mix it in various slumps or thicknesses depending on your application. I started out mixing it extra thick to really pile on that first layer.
Sorry, I need to pop it up a bit.
Kind of brush. It's not good. It just soaks it all in.
Tell you what, I'll change the song for you.
A lot of material. The foam brush works better. So the first coat, we mix it up really thick. Real thick paint.
There we go.
So fill in all the little cracks.
Never saw Alf. Bro, go back and watch Alf. It's fantastic. It holds up too.
On the next layer, we'll mix it thinner. So now that I got a good thick layer on there, I'm going to mix it a little bit runnier this time. That will allow it to get to the smaller cracks and crevices that the thick paste can't reach. Now that I've allowed it to dry some, I'm going back to the extra thick
Okay,
coat
all
on the
right.
interior.
I see what you're doing there. Hold on. Look at Von Poozles just sent this in. Tell you something. All right, that's fucking awesome. We will play the rest of this, but can I just say that Lean and Mean has like a certain type of autism that, like, it's hard to explain to people that, like, all right, so a lot of people are well-rounded in their in what their bits, you know, and they have their favorites, right? Lean and Mean has one bit, and he runs at it like a fat kid going to a fucking birthday party. He just made this dude's foot bigger. You'll get a Lean and Mean picture, and like 70% of the time, it's gonna be him just making the foot big, and the other 30% is him making the foot big and photoshopping something else in. I'm not even gonna lie, I'm just high enough for this song to be like way better than it should be, and I know if I listen to it like 4 hours from now, it's probably not gonna hit the same, but I like this song. I like when it rattles my earwax.
Of the bowl just to reinforce it where the water will be sitting. Okay, we got good sufficient coverage on everything. Now we just gotta let it dry. So as I'm demonstrating here, this is very easy clean up material. It takes nothing to get it off your hands. Okay, now that all the foam is cut, carved, and coated, we can move on to the fun stuff, painting. What I'm using is a Lazy Man's paint gun. A couple cheap spray bottles that I bought off of Amazon, and I'm mixing my paint just diluted enough to spray through the nozzle. So I'm starting with my base layer, which is just simply black. It's always good to start with the background and work your way to the foreground. In other words,
like a
start
urinal.
with the dark colors, the shadows, and work your way towards the details and the highlights. And
I was making a
we
tree.
got the first layer on. So this next bottle I mixed up is a very dark brown. I'm just going to start adding on the layers of color now. And while I still have the black paint out, I'm also going to go ahead and start putting the dark base color on the water bowl. And here you can see where I'm starting to build up the color and bark on the tree.
Oh, the bark.
I now stopped using the water bottle, and I moved on to the dry brush technique. If you are familiar with the dry brush technique, it's basically how you waste as much paint as possible by smearing the majority on the palette and barely getting any on your canvas or foam. The idea is to avoid putting on an entire new layer of another color, but rather to lightly smear the remaining paint residue that's in the brush
I agree. I also blame like Skrillex. Skrillex really killed all that. Like, it was good, then yeah.
Onto the object to be painted. By stacking up layer upon layer of color, each subsequent layer being slightly lighter in color than the previous one, I'll be able to bring this Bart to life. I'm doing all these layers with only 3 colors. I'm using black, a brown, and a light beige. I'm just changing the ratios of each color to progressively produce a slightly lighter shade as I move along.
There you go. I'll just keep playing it.
Now I start stacking color on the water bowl. Even at this stage, I'm super happy about how this is turning out. I'm also impressed at how durable this foam coat feels. It's stated to have a compression strength of 3,500 PSI for 28 days, but I believe that's without adding the bounce. I'm not sure how much that'll help the compression strength, but it's said to increase the durability substantially. Oh, and another fun fact about this product, it's fireproof. Nice. How does that matter in the case of a water bowl? Oh yeah, speaking of water, this is exterior foam coat, so it holds up longer when exposed to moisture, even though I'll be sealing it all up. And again, I'm going back over what's already dried, adding some lighter colors, just trying to bring that Bart to life.
Very nice. Just
You can
playing
really
it.
start to
Hey,
see the details in the surface.
I'll do whatever
texture
anyone
now as
asks,
the
man.
highlights take effect. Whoa! The key to a successful dry brushing is a light hand. By gently dragging the brush just on the surface, you avoid applying the lighter highlighting colors to the deeper crevices where the darker background colors lie. What I'm doing here is I mixed up some very diluted green paint in a spray bottle, and I'm spraying it on the branches in the water bowl to try to...
Like, I'm sure this is going to look amazing, but this is why I get unmotivated, because there's too many steps in this process, man.
to give the appearance of moss and algae. By painting the bottom of the water bowl like this, it'll give the water a natural dark and murky look, like you would see in nature. Now, with anything I paint or draw, I can go on for days and days and days, never being satisfied with the detail. But I'm going to stop right here. Now I got one last step. All I got to do is seal this up so that no moisture in the cage makes this paint run. After all, it is water-based. So to do this, I'm going to let my boy Hansi showcase the next product. This is a non-toxic acrylic paint sealer made by Rain Guard. It's completely safe to use with anything that'll go in an animal enclosure, as long as you let it dry first.
Oh, okay.
Like many of these products, it does have a strong smell, so I'll be letting this enclosure air out for a week before adding Scarlet. 2 to 3 coats should be sufficient, but while I had enough mixed up, I continued to add layers until I could see it beating off the surface and no more penetrating the foam. I also made sure to get sufficient coverage over the water bowl. Afterwards, I performed a flood test. This was not only to check for leaks, but I wanted to make sure that there was no paint residue appearing in the water. That would indicate that a portion of the paint was not sealed. Now it's finally time for the big step. I'm sorry I didn't get any footage of the reassembly after bringing the pieces inside, but logistically it was a struggle. So anyway, now that it was reassembled, the next step was to place the branches we had cleaned in my hot tub into the enclosure. I positioned them in what appeared to be good locations against the background, where she could create a hide on each side. Then I locked
it's
them
for
in
his
using
reptile.
great
I
stuff
thought it was
foam,
for the deer.
as well as foam the cracks where the background pieces met in the corners. Next, I put up the 70-watt heat panel over the hot side of the enclosure. Having a portion of it positioned over the water bowl should also promote slightly higher humidity levels on this side of the enclosure. Soon I'll be buying a thermostat that I can use to precisely control this heat panel, as well as a belly heater. So after spending several days
Oh,
wearing
he's
my
making
hands
a
out with
fucking
knives,
enclosure.
I
So
realized
it's
the
probably for a
multi-tool is
snake.
perfect for carving this foam. The only problem is it really throws a lot of particles in the air. So while doing it, I had Charlie vacuum in the air around me. But for the purpose of making this small video clip, I didn't want the vacuum cleaner noise in the video, so I just covered my face up with my shirt.
I missed it. I thought it was for the deer.
I also realized while doing this how
Okay,
tough that
look,
dry
all
line
right, look. I smoke weed, okay? I missed some things here and there. I'm sorry. I'm not perfect.
is.
Dab time.
I was able to use a multi-tool to scrape off excess expanding foam from the surface of the finished background without even scuffing the paint. Now I just gotta dry lot these sections of foam and mix up some paint and blend them back in. But first, I'm gonna go ahead and silicone around the entire bottom of the enclosure. Considering there's gonna be so much moisture in this enclosure, I really don't want it leaking all over the floor.
Good point.
Okay, I decided that if I'm going to be able to blend the paint right, I really need some light. So I'm going to go ahead and mount up her LED light into the top of the enclosure.
Nice.
This is when it occurred to me that I don't have any brackets to mount her light yet. But I do have a strip of aluminum, or some of you guys like to call aluminium. I'm going to cut down some pieces of it, bend it on my vise, and create some simple brackets that I can mount this thing up with. This is not something I anticipated having to do when I started this build, but while doing it, I'm reminded of how much I really enjoy working with metal. I'm doing projects all the time with wood, but there's something about fabricating out of metal that I just really enjoy. One day when I build a shop, I'll have a room dedicated solely to metalwork. So because I don't feel like digging out my Dremel on a grinding wheel, I'm just going to use my hammer and lightly tap over any sharp edges on these brackets. I'm going to go ahead and use a metal bit and pre-drill these holes. Because I don't have any self-tapping screws that I'll be using for this, I'm just going to use a couple of drywall screws I have laying around. I decided to go ahead and attach the bracket to this board before installing the light into the top of the enclosure for several reasons. Number one, the shortest screws that I can currently find are 1 inch long. And since my PVC is a 1/2 inch, I didn't want the tip of the screw sticking out of the top or down into the enclosure. Also, the heat panel that I just installed is roughly 1 inch thick. By spacing the light the thickness of this board away from the top, I'll ensure that the heat panel isn't preventing any of the lumens from reaching all the way down to my plants.
Can I just say, I respect this man. This is a man that can get shit done with his hands, right? And I'm telling you, all right, he could kick Bob Vila's ass.
Now back inside, I'm going to check the fit of my custom order glass doors. Not gonna lie, I was a little bit nervous about this fit. And I don't have to worry about this stuff breaking. It's heavy duty, 1/4 inch thick, tempered glass. Okay, are you ready for this? I've added the dirt, the sphagnum moss, and the leaf litter. Oh yeah, and how did I fail to mention all that beautiful green moss?
Beautiful green moss!
Now it looks like we're really getting somewhere. Now I'm throwing in various ferns, some spiderwort for some color, otherwise known as the Wandering Jew. Don't ask me why I didn't name it. Okay, now I think I need a cleanup crew. How about some springtails and isopods? I'm going to start with the Procellionatus pruinosus, also known as the powdered blues. I'm also going to add some powdered oranges, just another morph of the Procellionatus pruinosus. If you're wondering what an isopod is, it's what you know as a roly-poly.
Nice, okay.
They're all going to help break down the waste, as well as help prevent from the infestation of any unwanted pests.
Nice.
Here I managed to catch a few on camera before they disappeared into the dirt. Finally, I added the Trichorina tomentosa, also known as the dwarf whites. For some reason, I didn't get that on camera. Oh, and I almost forgot. I put in this LED so I can look at her at night and not disturb her.
Nice.
And with all that done, it seems like there's only one thing left to do.
Well, yeah. He killed bugs in the wood because you don't want the termites or whatever the fuck's living in there. But these are going to eat the snake's poop, is what I'm understanding, and help keep the enclosure clean because they eat poop.
That's right. It's time to put my baby girl in her new home.
Oh, shit.
This right here is what it's all about. The hours, the aggravation, the sweat, all the cleanup. It was all about this moment. Giving my girl a better life. And the truth is, the ball python is truly fine in a basic tub setup. They're an ambush predator. They prefer to stay hidden away until opportunity knocks. But with my animals, it's
You could tell he loves the fuck out that snake, dude.
not about providing the basic level of care for them to maintain. I want to provide them with more enrichment, more stimulation. Because in the end, what fun is a mundane life? We can all learn to appreciate the finer things in life. Overall, I'd say this project was a success. I'm pretty sure within a few months, these plants will have grown up, providing a lot more coverage to make her feel even more secure. She sure didn't hesitate to explore every potential hiding place and all of her new plants. Even though ball pythons are terrestrial, meaning they're primarily a ground-dwelling species, they still enjoy the ability to stretch out vertically and even lay across a branch from time to time. And I'm going to enjoy watching her do it. Okay, friends, if you stuck with me through the video this long, I'd like to thank you for your time. If you
Dude, look at this motherfucker. God, bro. This video should have 4 million views, dude. This video should have 4 million views. You, sir, are amazing.
Amazing.
He's amazing. This guy's damn amazing. Hello. What's for lunch?
Is that the only time you talk to me?
Pretty much. But yeah, dude, go over here. Give this man a like. Like, this guy should be fucking rolling in fucking views. And I know we just sat here and watched all 28 fucking minutes of that, but that was an amazing ride. Like, it was wholesome. He explains everything. Oh, she got Pringles. That's why the dogs are following you, because you got chips.
I think they're getting my chips.
Believe it or not, that was all I had for this.
We didn't do your midget shit.
It's Midget Wednesday,
Thursday.
our favorite time of the week. The only time we still get treated like freaks. We throw a little party, we throw a little shade. I'm in the midget mafia, I just got made. I'm down to earth, I'm kind of a loner. That's why I like to hang with JJ Stoner. We smoke a little bowl, our eyes are getting glassy. I wanna get high, toss me. Midget
Thursday.
Wednesday, Midget
Thursday.
Wednesday, Midget
Thursday.
Wednesday, yo, Midget
Thursday.
Wednesday, Midget
Thursday.
Wednesday, Midget
Thursday.
Wednesday, the best time of the week, y'all. Hey now, Midget Wednesday,
Thursday.
Midget
Thursday.
Wednesday, Midget
Thursday.
Wednesday, y'all, Midget
Thursday.
Wednesday, Midget
Thursday.
Wednesday, Midget
Thursday.
Wednesday, the best time of the week, y'all. Midget Wednesday, Midget Wednesday.
The old lady's here. Hi, old lady. She's eating chips. Did you sleep good? Danny said got Lauren. Yeah, I saw Judas Ghost had that up there, or someone did. I saw a clip of it, man. Man, that was a wholesome ass Midget Wednesday. That's probably second best one I've ever done. In the fields, you know what I mean? In the fields department. Danny Saint got fucking Dum Dum. Good lord. Has Dum Dum made any new videos? Because, man, we got 25 minutes.
Before his butt crushes it. You better get it before his butt crushes it.
Uh-oh. There's a chip on his butt. Let me see if Riri has made any more videos. How are you doing, honey? You eating your chips?
Yeah, I was hungry.
You hungry? Oh, shit. Damien made a new one, but I don't know if that... I don't know if I want to do all that. Be a whole nother story. We kind of need to go back through what fucking Dum Dum fucking made this morning, because Royce never finished that video, and I know there's all kinds of shit there. And I'm just scrolling through, seeing if he's made a new one with my name in it, so that I can punch him in the internet face again. Right inside of his butt face. Ow. Okay.
Dude.
He has
You're
not.
not getting my Pringles.
Let's go to
Back
history.
up.
Don't lay a finger on my butterfinger. Good lord, how long has it been
Give
since
me
I
that
pulled
face.
it up?
Go get your boy.
I thought I pulled it up. There it is. Okay. Let's continue.
So why
with
my
this, dude.
ex-girlfriend knows I love her is
We
not
were
because I-
like-
because why? I was talking with Eliana. And she probably didn't want to tell me that
I
because she
know,
didn't
I
want
know,
anything,
I know.
me to
Some
do
of y'all
anything
don't like this guy, but I think I want to know what he has to say.
stupid. I'll just put it that way so that my video don't get reported. And that's why Eliana probably didn't tell me originally. That's probably why she didn't tell me again when she, a couple years later in 2019, when I said, actually about a year later, in 2019 when she said she had no child. She did that for my benefit. I'm almost 100% positive. So everybody can judge me or judge her or whatever. It's not what people think because they're only getting part of the context. And by the way, when I first met her, I heart reacted 10 plus years of her photos. I did that because she was having a bad day. And you know what? She really liked the fact that I took the time to heart react all of her photos. She thought it was really sweet.
I don't think she did. Hey, honey.
Yes.
If let me ask you something as a woman. All right. If someone went through your Facebook pictures and every single picture of you, they hearted.
Okay.
What would you think?
Male or female?
Male.
You're instantly getting blocked.
Insta blocked.
Insta blocked.
Insta blocked.
No drama in my life. Fuck no.
Insta blocked.
Mhm.
It's creepy.
Mhm.
You don't want that.
Fuck no.
So like no, and I know you don't speak for all the women in the world, but you would say that hearting
If I don't
every.
know who the fuck you are and you're liking all my shit, no, instantly block. You're some fucking weirdo.
Okay.
Jerking your dick to God only knows what.
There you go.
That's the truth. Now, let's get into this a little bit more. My point is, oh, and I do want to explain this. It's not cool to involve this girl and stuff. I don't care what you people think. And I try to be as discreet about this as possible. You know, she does have a diagnosed
Hey, Buttface. Sorry, I'll get to you in a second. Hey, Buttface. You put her full fucking name in a title of the video. You were not looking out for her.
You
Okay?
do realize, like, I do have weirdos that fucking do that, right?
I know.
And I see that, and I'm like, oh, fuck no, you're blocked. Go away.
Who's this man talking to? He's talking to Daywave. He's talking to Royce, me. We had a bunch of questions for him yesterday while he was in chat. And he took notes. He's reading off a notepad.
He's reading off a notepad.
He took notes on yesterday's Daywave, and this is him responding to all of it. And earlier, Royce didn't play it. This is a 20-minute video of awesomeness, so there's no way that we were going to get through all of it. But, I mean, that's what this show is for. Like, it's not an after show or anything like that. It's its own fucking thing. Like, you know what I mean? It's the Daywave after show.
Condition that makes it difficult for her to understand social and emotional things. And you know, I get this chick in my comments section telling me, oh no, that's made up. No, she really does have a diagnosis. It's a neurological condition. And I'm trying to be as discreet as possible. People know what it is. She's on the autism spectrum.
We knew that.
Desperately seeking Susan.
He's on the autism spectrum. Here, I'll put it up there so you can see. Because sometimes, you know, you don't. She doesn't even have headphones on. She's
I don't
just.
want to hear his voice.
Yeah.
Okay,
There you go. You can
that's
read.
not nice to include her in something. Work on getting me angry, telling me that you're talking to her when you're not talking to her. You don't know what this.
Or are we? And I do mean we. We.
Girl's issues are. Okay? That's not nice. And I know you're, oh, well, that's our job. We piss people off. You know, you don't know what her emotional state is at this point. And to be quite.
Actually, we kind of do. Her emotional state is, I blocked this motherfucker quite a few years ago from what we know.
Did he
Okay?
like super go down and fucking stalker track
No,
somebody?
he has a plane ticket to Argentina.
What the fuck?
The only reason why he has not gone, guess.
Because he doesn't know where she lives.
No, she lives in Buenos Aires. If I could find him, he could find her. Which, by the way, hey, bud,
Y'all fucking weirdos.
you're not hard to find. Remember that, too. But that's not a threat either because I don't really care to know all that. But, I mean...
Well, wait, he shouldn't really be able to go over there to internationally fucking find her anyways, right?
Right, because of what?
COVID
restrictions. That's why he hasn't been this year. But he spent $800 on a fucking ticket to Argentina.
He spent $800 on
Mhm.
a fucking plane ticket to
Mhm.
another country to go see a woman who has literally went out of her motherfucking way to not have contact with you.
Mm-hmm.
Brain dead motherfucker. Apparently you don't get that memo.
Mm-mm.
This shit don't want shit to do with your ass.
You would think... This is why I'm very much concerned that he's on the spectrum himself because he doesn't take social cues.
Okay, wait. Has anybody looked this motherfucker up on
Oh, yeah.
shit? Like, alright, is this
Yeah.
the creeper?
I'll give him this. Look, bro. Hey, look, we ain't found nothing on you bad. That's why we don't hate you, right? Yet. But the thing is, all right, look at this. If you're watching, buddy, this isn't malicious. This isn't like.
This is everybody just making their own fucking judgment.
Yeah, this isn't us trying to, like, intimidate you or threaten you in any way. We're trying to help you. Put this scenario in your head. Put this scenario in his head.
Dumbass go.
No. Because he could be selling himself short and missing his woman of his dreams.
Look at Hobo's statement.
What? Hey, I have a plane ticket to Virginia. I'm just waiting for you to dump Mr. Stoner. What do you think, kiddo? Oh, no.
Yeah, good luck on that one.
Yeah,
buddy.
good luck.
Bring it on.
Yeah.
Show up at my door.
Hey, don't take that as she meant
surprised.
bring it on. That was not a. But
You'll be sadly surprised.
but
Let's just
dude,
put it that way.
you're obsessed with a girl that won't even talk to you. So for your own health, if you want to talk about my health and being fat, honey, do I eat horribly?
You eat what I fix you.
Okay, and what do you make me eat on a regular basis? Normally, what do we usually eat? Last night we had spaghetti.
No, we didn't, dumbass.
What
We had
we
fucking meatloaf, dumbass.
Oh, meatloaf.
Wow, what
It
the
tasted
fuck?
like spaghetti. Yeah. Anyways,
It did
meatloaf.
not taste like spaghetti.
There was spaghetti the other night.
Yeah, that was the night before. The night before that, it was fucking steak. The night
Yeah.
before that, it was. Was it?
I don't know. What are we having tonight?
Cheeseburgers.
What are we
The
having
night
tonight?
Before that, it was chili.
What are we having tonight?
Chicken wings.
Chicken wings. Like, I don't go to fast food. I don't fucking eat horribly.
90% of the fucking
Yeah,
time.
we eat at home and we eat on the cheap and we fuck. It's
It
not.
don't eat cheap. It's called I cook, so it don't cost no fucking money.
Yeah. So like, assuming that I've never eaten an apple. Alpo.
Ball powder.
Alpo.
You're just jealous, honey, that I don't cook food for you. You'd be a skinny bitch.
But anyways,
That's why JJ's fluffy, because he gets good food.
anyway, I get healthy food. Anyways, what I'm trying to say is you're missing an opportunity where you could spend your life with someone that you can have wonderful conversations about whatever the fuck you want to talk about, and take it from a guy that, how long have we been in a relationship?
Oh fuck.
16 years next November.
No, wait.
Yeah,
You're forgetting.
16.
This November. Fuck if I know.
16 straight, like 22 total.
21 total.
Yeah, 21 total.
Yeah, because this month is officially 21 years that you and I have known each other.
Yeah. 4 days. Anyways, but that's what I'm trying to say, that I have a bit of an experience with an actual woman, of which I'm pretty sure you don't, and you dropped one for an internet girl that never gave you the time. I mean, you might have had the time. I don't know the full context, but I could take an educated guess off of everything you've said on your YouTube.
I love how he tries to rile me up.
Who? Riri? Food looks pretty digestible. I mean, look, we had meatloaf last night, so your
That's
point
gonna look
does kind of
funny
hold some
anyways.
water.
Meatloaf looks like.
Yeah, it does, but
Meatloaf
it
is
tastes
just
good.
meatloaf. Yeah, fuck yeah. That shit
We had
tastes
macaroni and cheese and green beans
Yep.
with little taters. That was last night. I eat really well. Don't worry about
When
me.
I eat really well,
But
you just.
I'm trying to say that you're fucking so obsessed with one girl that don't want to give you the time, and I understand. I am chivalrous. I am a white knight. I will play that guy. You could be that guy. That's fine. But realize we're going to mock you for not getting it done. That's not a challenge, because I really, honestly, dude, I don't give a fuck what you do.
I haven't missed this.
I really don't. Okay? I do this, like you said earlier in one of your videos, that we're professional trolls. He said we were professional trolls, honey.
Professional trolls.
Professional trolls. He made a video 2 days ago stating he's not scared of me, but
No,
all of a sudden now I'm
we're
a professional
professional
troll. Professional bullies?
Professional bullies. And no, he can tell the difference between spaghetti and meatloaf,
It's-
because my spaghetti is made with meatballs
Yeah.
and red tomato sauce. My meatloaf is made with
Barbecue sauce.
barbecue sauce, and that's actually ground beef. The meatballs are made out of sausage. I do not use beef for that. I
Yeah.
use
But
the
honest-
sausage.
Neither do I. Okay? And that's not cool. It is not cool to include her in this. Okay?
She doesn't have a problem with it so far. She's actually kind of been thankful.
What?
I don't talk to her.
Hmm?
I've seen messages though. We're in contact with the one that's 8,000 miles away.
Who?
Eliana. The girl that he's
Oh, the
obsessed
chick.
with.
Okay, I was lost for a second. I'm like, what?
Because a lot of people are like, why are y'all picking on this guy? He's stalking a woman. Why are you simping for him? Like, I love it. It doesn't, there's just those negs. They gotta get their negs in. I don't like what you're talking about, so I'm gonna blah, 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 blah.
Okay, you want to make fun of me? Make fun of me. It is not
I will, McBuckface.
cool to include her.
What?
And with a purpose. Spaghetti loaf, gears turning. No.
Spaghetti?
He looked at me the other night
Oh,
and said,
yeah. Here we go. Let's go here. Hey, hold on a second, fuckface. Go ahead, honey.
He looked at me the other night when I had made spaghetti and said, what the fuck am I going to do with this? You know, he's like, you know, I said there's plenty of leftovers because I made like 40 fucking meatballs. So there was plenty of, you know, pasta and meatballs left over. He's like, what the hell am I going to do? I was like, well, you could always put your spaghetti on a sub roll. And he was like, and he sat there for a second. Like those gears were turning in your brain.
And look.
I knew for a moment you were having a fucking stoned moment like, fuck yeah, that would be good with some mozzarella cheese.
And the wheels are turning now because we do have one sub roll left.
You have one sub roll left and you have enough to put that on the fucking sub.
I think I might have figured out. She might have
you're eating for
outsmarted me into deciding lunch in some form that she doesn't have to do anything. See, this is, you know, I think I might be having a spaghetti sub for lunch. This is gonna happen. I'll take pictures.
In this. That's all I can say. And the thing is, you know, people can judge
Hello, meatball sub, but it's got spaghetti with it too.
me any way they want. Oh, well, yeah, you know, I don't even know. I can't lower my IQ enough to think like that. What would they say? I can't drop my IQ low enough to come up with ideas like that.
Hey, he's above me, honey.
Really?
His IQ is above me. Only because I smoke weed. His IQ.
How is his IQ above you because you smoke
All right,
weed?
looking at him, what do you think he does for a living?
Sexual predator.
That's not that's not a fucking job though. That's a hobby.
That's a hobby.
So, if you had to guess, like legit.
If I had to guess.
Yeah.
He looks like a Walmart cart getter.
Oh, Walmart cart. That's actually pretty fucking accurate. God damn. That would actually be a step above what he actually did. He right now.
Is he a greeter? Oh dear God.
No. He right now is a mental health advocate volunteer. That's what he lists as.
No.
That's
that
what he lists.
Motherfucker listen to crazy bitches like me.
That's
Not a
what he
happening.
lists as his fucking current job, and it's a volunteer job too.
Yeah,
so I don't
it's
even.
volunteer. That doesn't
I
count
don't
as
even.
employment,
I don't even
dumbass.
think they even know he works there. But the last actual job that he had, and by the way, I'm looking off his LinkedIn. Thank you, CZ Chad, for that. By the way, what would you say was the last job he held?
I just said it.
Okay, well that's not correct, and I'm gonna look at this to make it very, very fucking specific. Where the fuck is it? Oh, it was in the Discord. Sorry. I gotta go to Tardonia real quick.
What the fuck?
Oh, memento. So let's I'm not gonna open this up because it's a LinkedIn. So
He used to work with kids. Oh dear God.
it
No,
it
don't
doesn't
click that shit. I don't want any of
it
that.
doesn't need to go on air because he's got information there that you know I'm not trying as much as I want to fuck with this guy. I'm not
He does
that
not
guy.
look like a boss. He looks like a pedo.
I am not that guy,
Kid
but
toucher.
I will discuss what he's done since he's brought up how successful I am at being a professional troll. I'm also very thorough, or at least the team that we work with to investigate you fuckers is very thorough. So thank you to Tardonia, all of you.
Yeah,
you know who you are.
I don't give a rat's
But
ass what anybody thinks.
his phone number is no, sorry. His email is I won't even say that either. He's got a Gab.
Oh dear God.
And then yeah, that's what's up, right? So continuing on, hold on, I'm trying to pull something up real quick.
Yeah, I'm a high school dropout with no GED, and I work at a hotel. Whoopity motherfucking do.
This is his about, and I'll shade some of the shit out of it. I am currently a mental health and patients' rights advocate.
Oh, fuck no.
Former positions include numerous security, public.
That's security?
Yeah.
I could be fucking security. That's not security.
And like grannies can be security. Public safety and martial arts and personal training.
Yeah, that's not, no.
Most recently, I was a karate instructor in American Tang Soo Do.
Yeah, you don't look like a karate instructor. You look like a fucking potato chip eater.
So if you dig a little bit deeper, I'm not going to go into all the other things and the infos that we have, because we have a lot. But this is summing it up into what he last did. There was an actual job. Jimmy was a glorified janitor for his security company. So he worked in security, but he wasn't even a security guard. He was a janitor.
Sounds like the lowest motherfucker on the totem pole.
Hey, yo. Hey, Jimmy, this you? Is this you?
Kung Fu janitor. If you can operate a flashlight and a cell phone, you can be security. Oh. Hey, what about a flashlight on your cell phone? Okay. From this point of view, I'm just telling you, on my side, you look like you're fucking rowing in a boat. Okay? Now you're jerking off. All right. Now I know why.
Yes, get the janitor stick.
But the facts are the facts. There was a time she wanted me to come down. The facts are also the facts. I probably waited a little too long. And she got pregnant. And she had a child. Okay? And at that point, not cool to include her in this. That's all I can say. And the thing is, you know, people can judge me any way they want. Oh, well, yeah, you know, I don't even know. I can't lower my IQ enough to think like that. What would they say? I can't drop my IQ low enough to come up with ideas like that. But the facts are the facts. There was a time she wanted me to come down. The facts are also the facts. I probably waited a little too long. And she got pregnant. And she had a child. Okay? And at that point, you know, she might even feel ashamed, and she has no reason to feel ashamed. I wasn't going out with her. She knows I wasn't going out with her, or at least I hope she does. She never cheated on me because we weren't going out. Okay? So that, you know, whatever she feels in way of shame or anything like that is unwarranted. Okay? And, you know, that's the truth. She has, if she feels any shame about what happened, she has no reason to feel any shame about what happened. She's also very religious. I like the one guy in the comments section of the video that I'm going to be putting in the description, where he says he's stalking Eliana's profile, because he's a creepy pervert, but not a
What?
I said, did he knock a bitch out?
No.
Who are they talking about as Prego?
See, if you had I need to get you headphones.
Fuck.
What's that?
I don't know.
Well, beat it.
I'm not answering. Who are you? I don't fucking know.
Oh.
Leave a message.
So, all right, here's what he said in a nutshell. Okay? He said that he missed his chance and she got pregnant and moved on, and then I played the Curb Your Enthusiasm music. And
Who, the chick from Argentina?
Yeah, the chick from Argentina got tired of waiting on him, is what he thinks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, it's called She Wasn't Interested.
I found out he's an old LaVey Satanist. LaVey, the man that admitted he invented modern church of Satan for money and puss by exploiting the 60s New Age movement. I know a lot about Anton LaVey. Yeah. I've done my own research. See, this is, Jimmy, this is why I always love when people try and come at me with the "you're fat and stupid" thing. Buddy.
We already admit we're fat all the time. We don't give a fuck.
The fat thing is I'm fat and happy, so you can shove that up your fucking masturbating to a ceiling fan every night.
Bother me.
I actually could right now pull her pants down and fuck her on air.
No, you cannot.
Is that it? Are you tasking me?
No.
See, the difference is I have to go 4 feet, maybe 3, and I'm gonna have to fight it because she's gonna be giggly.
Oh no, you're gonna fight it because if you even attempt that with visual for everybody
Oh no,
I will fuck you up.
No. I could tell you what they would have.
They're gonna hear a whole lot of shit flying around as I'm running through the room.
Well, this is all they'll see right here. So.
No! I said no! Alright, let's go on. Steady. Hit the bowl, motherfucker. I want to get high.
See, that's the difference between me and you, buddy. Is I can touch a vagina and boobs if I want to, because they're not 8,000 kilometers and 5,428 miles away. Do you see how that works? And for anyone that's like, oh, he attacked her on air, I goosed her.
No.
I goosed her. I touched her boob.
He can't attack even if he wants to.
Yeah, I touched her boob.
I have retard strength.
Yeah. She punched me a couple times. So, see, that's the difference between me and you, buddy. The only thing you could say you did in your life was try to teach karate and push a mop. It would take too long to go through 90% of the shit I've ever done in my life. Let's put it this way, bud. If we were reading, if I was to write a book and you were to write a book, I guarantee you mine sells more. And not because I'm already more popular than you in the totem pole of the internet, which dunk on you there too, by the way. She wants me to smoke, so hold on, fuckface.
Don't make me stomp your foot.
She's demanding, and women are mean, dude.
I am not mean.
You're better off alone.
Oh yeah? I'm gonna remember that later when you look at me and go, wanna go fuck? Nope.
Wanna fuck?
Fuck no, I don't wanna fuck. You just called me mean and demanding. No, fuck you.
What I'm saying here, Jimmy, is that you did run into professionals, and you really, really don't know what you're up against. And I say, be a good sport, okay?
Damn,
just
Bob
listen.
didn't stand a chance.
Listen to our advice and move on, okay? This is your internet check. You know, when your friends, do you have friends? Like, have you ever had a friend?
You got a friend in me.
Yeah. Oh, your best friend, your ex. Okay, yeah. All right, so you do know what a friend is. All right. Like, talk to them. Talk to someone you can look in their eyes when you talk to them. Find somebody in your life.
When I talk to you, what the fuck are you talking about?
Find someone in your life that'll punch you for saying some dumb shit. That's what you need in your life. right? You need someone to check you because you're unchecked. And let's be honest, buddy, you're a creepy little fucker. That's all there is to it. So
is that what you associate with every time I hit you, that I'm putting you in check?
yeah, you're checking me because I shouldn't have been touching your boob, but I did it anyways. Just like that, I touched a boob. It smells like her armpits. I'm just kidding.
What? Fuck you. It should smell like coconuts, bitch.
I love giving them complexes.
You're not giving me a complex. You're making me want to smack you later and go, nah, remember all that shit you said earlier? Beat your dick with that.
Okay. Eliana's his friend. Yeah, the friend. Hey, honey, when's the last time I talked to you?
You're talking to me right now, dumbass.
Oh, all right. When's the last time I didn't talk to you?
When your eyeballs are closed, but even then you kind of still talk in your sleep a little.
I mean, you want to talk, motherfucker. You want to talk on that motherfucker. And look, man, hey, look. All right, people with couples, I'm gonna switch off this fucker here real quick. People that have significant others that you sleep with in the same room, if you ever need to settle an argument that couples have.
Did you turn me off?
No.
Okay.
If you ever want to settle an argument between what couples do, right? Because I get accused of this all the time. That I talk in my sleep and I fart in my sleep.
Motherfucker, you do.
Okay, and all of this, but
you sleep in the nude. You fart on me. I feel the reverberation from your motherfucking ass and the shit particles shoot out of your butthole.
Okay.
So don't tell me you don't fart in your sleep when it wakes me up.
I'm not saying I don't. But what I'm telling you to do is record yourself sleeping one night.
Don't even go there.
Why do we not want to go there, honey? Why do we not want to go there? Huh?
Because you snore just as loud as I do.
Wait a second. Hold on. Why wouldn't we want to go there, honey?
Because you put the fucking phone next to my side of the bed. Of course it picked me up more than you, fucker.
Oh, so when we did the recording, you came up more than I did with the farts?
I was next to the fucking recorder.
With farts and talking to yourself?
No,
and
this was just snoring.
And
this was not any of that other stuff.
Snoring, talking to herself, farting. It was all there.
You recorded more than the
I've recorded
time,
multiple nights. It's consistent. I've recorded all around the room.
You fucking weirdo. Is that what you beat your dick to?
No, I don't beat my dick. I just wait to fuck you. But I'm just saying, when you record each other sleeping and you play it back together and look in each other's eyes when you do it, because
no, you just wanted to look at me and be like, ha!
Yeah,
see,
the amount of times that she snored, farted, turned over, flipped, elbowed, smacked, the amount of times she did that compared to the minimal amount that I did.
I swear up and down I'm fighting something in my sleep.
Yeah, dude, the minimal amount that I did, because since my throat surgery, I haven't had a whole lot of snore problems that I know of.
Bullshit.
That I know of. I'm asleep, so I wouldn't know.
We laid down the other day together. You were like... And I'm like, for the love of motherfucking God, this is why I can't fall asleep first, because you turn over, get comfortable, fart, and you're out.
I record my wife all the time, but she sure as shit isn't sleeping well, you know. Like I said, hey James, see, these are the type of conversations you have no fucking idea about. Okay? So, do me a favor, buddy. Just make videos about shit that makes you happy, and not Eliana. Move the fuck on. Move the fuck on. Find your soul mate. Go back to your best friend. Right?
He thinks that's his best friend.
If you think that's your best friend, you got a better shot at finding happiness through that avenue than you do going 8,000 miles to get a burlap sack shoved on your head and thrown in a van. You say it ain't violent down there, homie, but it is. Especially if you give people a reason. All right? So... anyways.
Oh God, you shake the bed like you're having a seizure.
Hey guys, she's gonna be mad at me for this. She really is. But if you see me over here like moving around and shit, it's because I was pulling up the audio of her snoring. Did you know that? I have audio of you snoring.
fuck no, you don't.
The fuck I do.
Praise be the fabulous. 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 Praise be the fabulous.
Yeah. Look at that. It's called a transition. Professional troller. Anyways, man, appreciate y'all hanging out and fucking bullshitting and fucking hope you have a good day and whatnot. We will have a show tomorrow. I don't know what we're doing. Probably more Jimmy. A bunch of shit. I don't fucking know. I'll figure it out. I always figure it out later.
I'll be sleepy because that ain't head up to school tomorrow. Woohoo.
Yeah, we ain't got the kids out until Tuesday, so we're good. So with that being said, I will probably be playing Back 4 Blood this afternoon because I took a nap yesterday and fucked myself and couldn't get to sleep till like 3 o'clock in the morning. Shit ain't happening today.
You slept till 8.
I know, I slept till 8 and then I was up till whatever. So I got sleep, but I don't like having that. So I'll probably be playing some of my Back 4 Blood or the Far Cry 6, depending on how I feel after I eat lunch and get high. You fuckers have a good day. Don't hurt yourselves if you do. I didn't fucking tell you to do it. I'm gonna stop recording now. Stop recording. Stop recording.
I can smell the weed, so I know it be potent.
And Ashley was rolling.
Dildo, dildo,